Okay, so we have a big breaking news coming out. California governor just put out an urgent message. He warns that California gas prices may soon skyrocket 75%. Man, man, man. Um, wow. So, question for those who live out there in California, what's the gas price? Is it like $4 a gallon? I know here in the state of Florida, I think the highest is like 3.10 a gallon. But man, hey, California is a whole different ball game, man. Oh man, it just the story. Like, I know people that live out there, and I mean, people just complain about the cost of living and the tax and all that type of stuff. But man, so what is 75%? We're gonna see what's going on here, guys. Do me a favor, hit that notification bell, hit that subscribe, hit that like button. Again, I want to thank every single one of you for your support. For those of you that want to send us letters, a prayer request, you can send it to me, US Santiago, or my wife Jessica Santiago at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida 34691. Thank you again for your support. Check out the videos I posted today. The links will be in the comments box. California is bracing for a potential energy and economic crisis as gas prices could surge by 75%. $8.43 per gallon? That's crazy, man. That is crazy. That is just crazy. Again, according to a stark warning from Senate Minority Leader Brian Jones, this alarming projection follows the announcement closure of two major refineries, raising concerns about fuel supply, consumer cost, and the broader economic impact. But hold on, time out, time out, time out. Again, they have certain laws and stuff like that. They're trying to transform everything from gas to electric. So again, I guess it's backfiring on them. You can't blame this on Donald. You cannot blame this on Donald. Actually, gas prices in California have been going up for past 7 years. I mean, it has nothing to do with Donald. It's just those people that's running that state. They gotta go. All right. So the Phillips 66 refinery in Los Angeles and the Valor refinery in Benicia are set to shut down by the end of 2026, reducing California's gasoline production capacity by approximately 20%. Get out of there. Get out of there, Cali. You got to go. Hey, you want to come to Florida? Come to Florida again. But one thing I tell you, man, leave that blue stuff in Cali, all right? Leave that blue stuff there. When you come to Florida, again, we got it nice and good here, okay? We try to keep it red. So, again, a lot of people leaving. There's a massive exodus. People just can't afford it. According to Newsweek, these closures will leave the state with only 7 refineries, exacerbating an already strained fuel supply chain. Jones argues that this loss will destabilize the state's fuel market, drive up prices, and increase reliance on out-of-state and foreign oil, posing risk to both economic stability and national energy security. California already has the highest gas prices in the continent, US. You hear that? California has the... Guys, I complain when I go to 7-Eleven and see the gas price at 3.10 a gallon. I'm like, man, because I drive, a pickup truck. I drive a Ram. I have a second job, and I drive a pickup truck, and to fill that thing up, it's like 75 bucks to fill that thing up. Again, I use it for my job. But again, people trying to save money, and that right there, ladies and gentlemen, that's not saving money. Now, imagine me living in California, filling up a Ram pickup. Yeah, that'd be like over $100. Man. All right, California already has the highest gas prices in the continental U.S., often exceeding the national average by over $1 per gallon. A spike to $8.43 per gallon would intensify the state's cost of living crisis, hitting working families hardest. I'm praying for the Californians out there. I know many of you try to make it out. It's just hard to relocate. I can understand that, but if you have the money and you are capable of leaving, leave. Get out, leave, go somewhere else. Go somewhere else. You got to get out of there. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how people manage to save money out there. Hmm. The closure also threatened jobs. Look at that. With two refineries directly employing 1,300 workers and supporting nearly 3,000 additional jobs through economic ripples effect. Beyond the pump, higher fuel cost could drive up prices for everyday goods, further straining household budgets. Jones has criticized Gavin. Yep, that's the man. He's the one running that place. Gavin, energy policy. There you go. That energy policy, it backfired. It backfired. We're trying to turn everything electric and, yeah, well, backfired. Particularly high taxes. Pretty soon they're going to charge you tax for just breeding. Strict environmental regulation and special fuel standards, which he claims make refinery operation financially unviable. Again, I'm just lost here. I just understand how people could still go for him. I mean, every single year you guys see flame left and right, flame all over the place. You guys knows what I'm talking about. And last year was the biggest one. Every year you guys see flame. Every year you guys have to pay higher tax. Every year you guys have to pay higher gas prices. Every year the cost of living go up. But you guys still go for the blue. In a letter to Gavin, Jones urged immediate action, proposing solutions like investment tax credits and regulatory relief to keep the refineries open. Now, I can understand when it comes to November, come on, a lot of those people, they want that state to be red. But there's always, this, just like Donald said, there's a loophole for like the third term. You best believe there's a loophole for California, and that's why they always blue. So, man, he warned that failure to act could lead to a self-inflicted gas prices crisis, a concern he previously raised in 2024 op-ed. Gavin, however, has recently adopted a more cooperative stance. In a letter to the California Energy Commission, he emphasized the need to maintain a reliable gasoline supply during the state's transition to clean energy. He called for recommendation to secure fuel availability over the next 2 decades. This shift comes amid growing political pressure as Gavin navigates criticism over rising costs and his broader clean energy ambitions. Beyond the refinery closures, other factors are pushing gas prices higher. The California Air Resources Board's updated low carbon fuel standard, which mandates cleaner but costlier fuel blends, is expected to raise retail prices by up to 65 cents per gallon in 2025. Additionally, Assembly Bill X2I, signed into law in October 2024, requires refineries to maintain a ready stock of gasoline, adding an estimated 4.7 to 27 cents per gallon to cost. An automatic increase in the state's gasoline excise tax will further contribute to the price hike. That's where we at right now. Once again, Gavin warns that California gas prices may soon skyrocket 75%. Buckle up, Cali. Buckle up. I mean, pretty soon that thing is going to hit the fan. 2026 is what, like almost 7 months away? We have more breaking news. I want to bring this up. I know today I've been talking about the nation against nation when it comes to India and Pakistan going on. And yeah, I want to bring this one up. Something happened today. All right, so and I didn't pay too much attention to this, but someone was cuffed. And I used to live in Newark, New Jersey. And those people that run Newark, New Jersey, unbelievable. I mean, Cory Booker was one of them. It just, they're not good. They're not good. So member of Congress break in, which again, break in, it means that you broke the law. Break into ICE detention center in New Jersey. Hold on. So they broke in. Basically, kind of broke the law here. I believe all this is for like publicity stuff. You know, the guy that when I went to El Salvador and had himself a nice margarita and sat down with Garcia, drinking some margarita. All that's publicity stuff, guys. Don't fall into this playbook stuff. Wake up. Today, as a bus of detainees was entering the security gates of that facility, detention center in Newark, New Jersey, a group of people, including 2 members of the House, stormed the gate and broke into the detention facility. This kind of brings memory flashback. Didn't something like this happen in 2021? Remember they put in the Donald, people and cuffed them and stuff like that. Remember that 2021? Yeah. But guess what? They got cuffed, but they were released a few hours later. It says here Representative Robert and Bonnie and multiple others are holed up in a guard shack, the first security checkpoint. Members of Congress storming into... Hold on. That doesn't sound right. Man, you got these members are storming into facility? Wow. Goes beyond and bizarre stunt and puts the safety of our law enforcement agent and detainee at risk. Oh man, again, that's wrong. You are a representative of the House. What in the world are you out there committing these type of stunt and lawlessness stuff? This is crazy. You're supposed to look up to ICE. You're not supposed to... Again, you're becoming enemies now? So once again, the members are not above the law and cannot illegally break into detention facility. Had these members requested a tour, we would have facilitated a tour of the facility. This is an evolving situation, said Assistant Secretary Tricia. Now, the allegation made by Newark politicians that this facility does not have the proper permitting are false. We have valid permits and inspection for plumbing and electricity and fire codes have been cleared. Let's see what Turner has to say. By the way, the one that was cuffed was the mayor. The mayor, he was cuffed. He was cuffed. And we're going to get to that. We got the next breaking news. It says here, Mendes, the son, and another individual member are doing this. Cuff them. If you or I did that, which by the way, it did happen in 2021. But if you or I did that, there's no doubt we'd be in cuffs. Cuff both of those, you know who. Mendes can join the... Okay, so we're going to skip the rest of this here. sometime Turner could, you know. All right, give me a second here. Oh, look at this. The mayor of Newark, New Jersey, cuffed. ICE takes action after lawless behavior. But he was released. He was released. They released him. They released him. He came out, and of course, I mean, there were people out there with signs and everything. Release him, and this and that. And so they released him, and he came out. He said, you know, I'm not gonna say too much because, you know, I already spoke to the judge and lawyer, but I'm gonna tell you one thing: I did nothing wrong. I didn't break no law. Sir, you actually stormed the facility, so yeah, you kind of broke the law there. So it says here you have the mayor, now a candidate for New Jersey Gov, was cuffed after refusing to leave an ICE detention center inside his own city today. Now, this person trespassed and ignored repeated orders to vacate and got himself detained for it. Homeland Security called the cuff unavoidable. Now, once again, U.S. Attorney said that he has willingly chosen to disregard the law. No one is above, you know what. Now, this person has long been at odds with federal immigration enforcement. This time, it went beyond policy and straight to cuffs. All right, so that's what's going on right now. That's what's going on right now. Anyway, guys, we are definitely seeing a lot of stuff here. Some strange events going on. I got some more videos of nation against nation. It's going to be my next video. A very important situation here, guys. We have to talk about nation against nation. We have to. It's all related in Bible prophecy, the signs of Jesus returning. I do believe his return is imminent. We don't know the day or hour, but we are definitely seeing the signs. But again, I got another video coming up. You guys are not going to receive the notifications. It's just 3 notifications you get. That's it. All right. So again, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Hit that notification bell. Give me 1 second here. I want to make sure there's no updates. Okay. So yeah. So I guess this is all of it here. This is gonna be all of it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. We are praying for the people out there in California. Be strong. But like I said, if you can make it out, leave Dodge. That place, I mean, that's a whole different ball game. I know there's how many people out there? 40 million. That's like a country right there. But man, it just, the more people, the more expensive. That's what it is. And yeah, it's just crazy that prices of gas almost $9. Yeah, it's gonna get a lot worse. Thank you so much for watching, guys. For those of you that want to send us letters or prayer requests, you can send it to me, Louis Santiago, or my wife Jessica Santiago at 3432 US Highway 19, number 2, Holiday, Florida 34691. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time later. Peace.